Did you know that 75% of readers say they find male characters in books or movies unrealistic? That's a huge number, right? It's not surprising when you think about how many male characters are either too perfect or too stereotypical. They either have no flaws or are stuck in the tough guy mold. But here's the thing, real men are complicated. And when you create male characters who are more than just one-dimensional, they will grab your audience's attention and stick with them long after the story ends. In this guide, we'll explore how to craft male characters that feel real and relatable. From breaking away from the perfect man stereotype to understanding the silent strength that makes characters unforgettable, we'll cover everything you need to make your male characters believable and complex. Whether you're writing for books, films, or even video games, these strategies will take your character building skills to the next level. Ready to create characters that feel like real people? Let's dive in. Chapter 1: The Myth of the Perfect Man. Breaking the mold. The first mistake many writers make is trying to create the perfect male character. Perfect men are flat and hard to relate to. In fact, studies show that flawed characters are often more engaging and authentic. People connect better with characters who struggle with real problems, just like us. Think about iconic characters like Harry Potter or Tony Stark. Both have flaws, Harry's emotional trauma and Tony's ego. These imperfections are what make them interesting. When writing male characters, don't be afraid to give them weaknesses. Whether it's a fear of commitment, self-doubt, or impulsiveness, flaws humanize them. Real people aren't perfect, and neither should your characters be. A good rule of thumb is, if your character is too perfect, they'll feel like a fantasy, not a reality. Chapter 2: Inside the Mind of the Modern Man. Decoding emotional complexity. A common myth is that men are less emotional than women, but that's far from true. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that men experience just as wide a range of emotions, they're just often socialized to suppress them. If you want to create a believable male character, you need to explore this emotional complexity. Writing an emotionally complex male character means showing vulnerability. Let him express fears, desires, and frustrations. A key to making this work is through subtle moments, like a tense silence or an offhand comment that reveals his deeper feelings. Think about how Walter White's anger in Breaking Bad hides his fear of losing control. These moments make the character feel layered and real. Chapter 3: Actions Speak Louder. Building depth through choices. A great male character isn't just defined by his thoughts or words, it's his actions that really define him. Psychologist Daniel Goleman once said, "Emotions are contagious. If you show your character acting on his emotions, your audience will feel those emotions too. Don't tell the audience how he feels, show it. If he's a tough guy, don't just tell the audience he's brave. Show him stepping into danger, risking it all for something important. Or if he's introverted, don't simply say he's shy. Have him avoid social situations, or fidget when in a crowd. These actions give the character depth and make them believable." Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on how to write deep, engaging characters. We'll dive deeper into crafting realistic male characters and the secrets behind them. Chapter 4: Breaking the Silence. Crafting dialogue that feels real. One of the best ways to reveal your character is through dialogue. But let's face it, not every man talks like a hero from an action movie. Dialogue should be an extension of your character's personality, not a plot device. A lot of male characters in books and movies get stuck in the macho stereotype, where every line is loaded with aggression or bravado. But the truth is, men talk differently based on their backgrounds and experiences. To craft authentic dialogue, think about how your character would actually speak in a given situation. Would he be straightforward, or would he take time to think before speaking? A great example is the character of Sherlock Holmes. He speaks less to connect emotionally and more to convey information, which perfectly suits his personality. Your male characters don't need to be chatty, but they do need to speak in ways that match who they are. Chapter 5: The Power of Backstory. Shaping the man he's become. A character's past shapes who they are in the present. For male characters, this is especially important. Whether he grew up with a father figure or didn't, that history will influence how he interacts with others. A well-crafted backstory can provide insight into a character's motivations and actions, making them feel more grounded. Take The Godfather's Michael Corleone. His transformation from an innocent outsider to a ruthless crime boss is shaped by his family's history and his own experiences. When you create a backstory, make sure it's detailed enough to shape your character's current decisions and personality. The more you understand his past, the more believable his future will be. Chapter 6: The Strong, Silent Type. Mastering the art of subtlety. Not every male character needs to be talkative to make an impact. Sometimes, the strongest characters are those who say very little. The strong, silent type can be just as compelling when done right. Think of characters like Clint Eastwood's Dirty Harry or even The Mandalorian. They don't say much, but their actions speak volumes. The key to writing a strong, silent male character is subtlety. Instead of having him explain his emotions, show them. Let his body language, the way he holds himself, and the decisions he makes convey his internal struggle. Research shows that body language accounts for 55% of communication, so use it to your advantage. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and get more tips on how to write authentic and unforgettable characters. Stay tuned for more in-depth content on building realistic male characters. Conclusion: writing believable male characters doesn't require a one-size-fits-all approach. By embracing their flaws, emotions, actions, dialogue, backstories, and even subtlety, you can create a character that resonates deeply with your audience. Keep these strategies in mind, and remember, the most compelling characters are those who feel real. Now go ahead and bring your male characters to life in a way that'll make them unforgettable.